Hi, I'm Treakser and welcome to my channel. Always there is mistakes about guns in video games that I will notice them in this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe my channel and a notification. The shotguns. The shotgun is definitely one of the oldest and most popular guns in video games. Who doesn't want to shoot an arrow and throw a few enemies back? But shotguns have a bad point that doesn't happen at all in the real world. That is, if this weapon is fired from a close distance, then the enemy will be damaged and thrown back. But if the enemy is behind a certain limit, it will not take any damage. This is while in the real world, a shotgun shot works better from long distance because it spreads. But in video games, if your shot goes 10 meters further, it will be fall down and not hit the enemy at all. The interesting thing is that everyone is unhappy because the shotgun doesn't work well from a distance, but when the game Call of Duty Modern Warfare was released, it put a scope on your shotgun that you could almost use as a sniper rifle, which was not logical. A sniper rifle. These guns also have a strange feature that you can see in most video games. Usually these guns are known for their high accuracy and high damage they inflict on the enemy, but there is a very strange thing about them. You have the high power of the gun when you use its scope, that is, look at the scope and then shoot, and in this way the enemy will die with one shot. But if you shoot from a close distance without using a scope, it seems that the damage of the gun is lower, and it seems that the arrow you shoot like this has less power and the enemy survives. This is one of the strangest things I have seen in video games. Fortunately, newer games have fixed this issue, but in the games of the 7th and 6th generation, this issue was strongly seen in them. Silencer. Another thing that is different in the world of video games from the real world is this. First of all, let me tell you that when you use a silencer in the real world, the sound of your gun will be reduced, but not the extent that it cannot be heard at all. In fact, the video games are doing us a favor by making the sound in a way that no one can understand, but the fact is that the sound is completely recognizable. But there is a very strange thing about this game. If you have played this game, you know that it is related to zombies and apocalypse, where you have to use any means to make yourself a weapon. To make a silencer, you can take a bottle and use glue to make a silencer for your weapon. You might say to yourself that you can't do this in the real world, or if you do, the sound of gun won't go down. I have to tell you that the sound of the gun decreases, but in this game you can use the silencer you made 14 times, that is, shoot 14 times with it. But in the real world, with the first bullet you shoot, not only the bottle but also the glue melts because of the high heat. But we're talking about a game where there are zombies and we shouldn't look too realistically. Katana or guitar. If you have played Dead Rising, you know that the coolest thing about it is that you can use almost anything in the game as a weapon. In the first version, there were more than 141 different weapons. For example, you could tie two chainsaws to two ends of a stick and then start killing zombies. There were different weapons in this game, including the guitar that you can use to kill zombies, but besides of him, you also had katana, which are the strongest swords ever made by human hands. Now let's compare these two. The guitar can do 500 damage per hit, but the incredible thing is that the katana also does 500 damage per hit. There is another point that about this game, that your weapon have something called durability. That is, if you use a certain amount of them, they will disappear. Well, the guitar can hit the enemy 40 times, while the katana can only hit the enemy 20 times. It means that something made of wood is more durable than a katana made of steel. The bow. Well, now I want to mention an extraordinary game, a game that many people may be upset about saying bad things about this. We want to mention Last of Us, and it is probably the best game made by Naughty Dog, and I am talking about the first version. There you could use the bow, which was honestly a very good weapon, especially when you wanted to be hidden and the enemies wouldn't see you. In this game, if you shoot enemies in stealth mode, you could kill them with one hit. Well, it is very logical. Yes, it is logical. But if you used the same arrow when you were not hidden, the enemies wouldn't be killed with the one arrow, which is strange. For example, when the enemy is alert, he tightens his body so he wouldn't die. But it's not just The Last of Us that use this issue. You can see this issue in games like Fallout and Far Cry 2. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe my channel for more content, and on the notification to be alert when I upload another video. Peace.